Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decades since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. What a perfect day for football. And we're off from Baltimore. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Henry. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Making a tackle, Shelby Harris.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for this. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Gabriel. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. Gabriel here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
60 red. 60 red. Black Ultra. Cut.
Gabriel, first and 10. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. Here we cut.
Working from the gun. It's Gabriel. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And dose of the hurry up here. Throwing on third down. Gabriel. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
10 black. Ready.
Pistol snap, Gabriel. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A draw now. This is Henry. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And it's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schlesinger, making the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it at the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Ready.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Here we go. 50, grip, ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Hits some space around midfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. First down, Gabriel. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Working quickly here. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Second Pirates. Tag. 68, Panther 11. Panther.
Here's the backup. First throw. On target here to Njoku. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make.
Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
And he gets in. The two-point try puts them in front by 1, 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Man in motion here. First down, here's Lamar. Getting out to his left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lamar back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Now it's Lamar. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Throwing for Andrews, and it's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. As the hook up again to Njoku. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
16 yards.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second.
On the double.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
At the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Mustang 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. David Njoku, the touchdown. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught, but he's not going to reach the end zone. So they get 6, but not an extra 2 just before the break.
Ravens 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Well, I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out and we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
From the red zone on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. To return, Jerome Ford. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now is Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again here, Sanders. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 7 yards.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Once more into the hands of Judy. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not.
It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And here is Schmidt to send this away. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get this tied before the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. So no mistaking that. They call Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
13 yards on the play.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Sanders now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments.
Catch the goddamn ball.
Only be a catch. Falls incomplete.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Get up. 7 Lions.
Sanders back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Sticking to the air here. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the jump.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. 18 Pioneer.
Sanders setting to pass. This one's caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and goal, Judkins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Set, go.
Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now to throw. Has it in close. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
Browns 28, Ravens 21.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Has it at the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Returned it. Sit hard. 180.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The timeout stops things now, and what a play that was. This isn't quite over yet. All of a sudden, they've got one more shot.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. One final shot here. Buying some time right. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Baltimore.